What's up, everybody? Welcome to Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell, your number one podcast coming out of the Carolinas. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator, Jesse Mitchell. Today on the show, I have the beautiful Miss Deanna Bradley, the president of GEMS.
Absolutely.
Pleasure to have you back again.
Thank you for having
Always
me.
a pleasure. We got my man Dale Locklear, Mr. Dale Locklear, the promoter of GEMS.
That's right.
Finally got you in the building on camera. He's been here a few times, but he likes to hide behind the scenes. He's behind the scenes guy, you know.
Yeah.
But we got him on the camera today. So what's new with GEMS? Got GEMS back in the building.
Oh, yes. Well, we do have another event coming up.
Okay.
May the 20th. And our theme for this one is Women, Masters of the Extemporaneous Universe.
Okay.
And so, many people are asking, okay, why that? Well, if you know the definition of extemporaneous, of course, it means unplanned. It means, unrehearsed, unscripted.
I never even heard of that. What?
Extemporaneous.
Okay.
Yes, it means
I'm sure a lot of people didn't know the meaning of that.
it's not planned, unrehearsed. This is something that is unexpected. And so when I think about women, I think that we have become masters of the unexpected because nobody plans to be divorced. Nobody plans to be a single mother. Nobody plans. So whenever we are thrown...
I thought what the prenup was for.
You know what? See,
I'm just saying. I thought what the prenuptial was for.
But nobody plans for those things, lifelike. Because normally when you get into a relationship, which is the foundation of what GEMS represents.
Y'all in love and everybody will be together forever.
Absolutely. Building strong relationships one person at a time. It always starts with you, okay? But nobody plans. Whenever you meet with somebody and you getting to know them and you want to make that commitment, nobody plans that this is not going to last. So how do you do it? What do? We have become the masters of the extemporaneous. We do what we have to do to make sure that everything is okay.
Yeah.
I see the look. I see the look.
I can dig that, but I mean, I feel like, black women leave it a little quick sometimes.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
I'm just saying the other communities seem to stay together a little more. That's all I'm saying.
Who told you that? Where is this coming from? Where?
They.
Who? They.
They've
Who's
been
they?
saying it. They is them.
They tend
and them
to
is
leave.
And them is them. It's they.
They tend to leave.
Them is they and they is them.
They is them. So they you
Who is
say
they?
okay. They
Yeah,
tend,
them.
hold
Them
on.
is they.
They tend to leave. What do you mean they tend to leave? What do we mean? Give me an example.
I mean, you catch me slinging mule one time and you feel like you got to go.
You know what? See, this is what I'm talking about. But okay. So what does commitment look like? See,
I made mistakes. I made mistakes.
That's not a mistake.
I made a
That
mistake.
is
It
not
just
a
happened.
mistake. No,
It just happened.
It just happened. No, 9 times out of 10, that sounds like when people say they fell in sin. I don't believe in that. I believe that whenever you see something that you like or appeals to you, you automatically start, if you allow yourself to, you automatically start to plan how you gonna get that thing. Okay.
All I'm saying, in other cultures,
not no accident.
they have a whole relationship with the secretary, and she don't go nowhere.
And
That's
you
all
know
I'm
what?
saying.
But see, she's more committed. Okay, so how would you handle that? If you in a committed relationship and they decided to make their exit and go somewhere else and deal with somebody else, are you okay with that?
Does a 6-figure salary come with that?
You know what?
So you're saying, show me the money.
Hey!
Show me the money.
Hey!
I might consider just not leaving.
If I was old buddy on the movie, or what's the one, the Family that Prayed, he found she had all that money in the bank. Well, she was leaving him though. She was doing him greasy. That was a little different. But I'm just saying. Nah, I'm joking. But no, I understand what you're saying.
I know you mess.
Yeah,
I know
understand
you
what
play
you're
it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's where it all seems to fall apart. Is when you do decide to go outside and to bring something in to the dynamic that was not supposed to be. Because
But see, okay, I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to cut you off.
Let's
but
talk about it. Let's talk about
I'm glad I got you here, and I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because when y'all holding that thing hostage and got it screaming, give us free, what are we supposed to do?
who plays those kind of games?
A lot of women.
You know what? And that's an immature individual. I mean, because tricks are for kids. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So you get what you bargained for.
And now you mad when I step out.
And that's an immature individual. But at the same time, whenever you allow somebody to cause you to go against your own rule, what's the difference? What's the difference? Two wrongs do not make a right. I would much rather, if you're going to do that to
I'd
me.
be relieved.
Of your duties?
Exactly.
Of your duties? What are you going that's going to come, that's a broad statement. I'm going to be relieved.
I will have a sweet release.
Yeah. I'm going to release and I'm going to be relieved.
So done. I am so done. But
well,
you know,
I want to ask something else now.
Okay.
I heard on the Breakfast Club this morning. They had a good shout out to Charlamagne and DJ Envy, Breakfast Club. It was the topic they had about. It was a woman who said she was in a relationship with a man. Everything was great and he was a great guy. Everything was great in the relationship, but he had erectile dysfunction.
who?
Soft Peter.
I thought they had stuff for that.
No, but okay, was this at the beginning of was this?
He been taking too many saltpeter pills, huh?
But wait a minute, but is it something that developed over time? I mean,
Well, apparently she talking about he was 52 and she was something, but he had been prescribed Cialis.
okay.
How old was she though?
She said she was 16 years younger than him, 12. I don't know. She was a little younger than him, but anyway, he was prescribed Cialis, but he said it give him headaches, so he didn't want to take it.
So
I guess it's.
But it did the other job.
I got him rocked up, but I guess it was too much pressure. Pause. It's the boys. too much pressure. And his head his head swole. Like his
head about to explode. Which one?
So
Pause. So the question was though, in a relationship I guess could you deal with that relationship and if everything else is adequate or right, is sex a major part or does that matter?
okay, question: are we talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife? What are we talking here?
Well, they're dating. I don't know if they actually were married, but I guess they were serious in a committed relationship.
They were serious in the
So if you're committed relationship, you're working towards.
Absolutely,
I guess,
absolutely.
That was the thought everybody would be on. You know,
Absolutely.
I guess, you know, whether it happens or not, that's the train of thought we're on.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
There wasn't no fly by night thing. They were serious.
So this was a serious thing. Is it really enough to walk away based on everything that you have built?
And see, some people called in, and some women was like, "It ain't." One woman was like, "It ain't worth it. It ain't worth giving up trips. It ain't worth giving up the nice house. It ain't worth giving up not having to worry about your bills." You know what I'm saying? She's saying
the fact that he can't.
She was saying, "Don't leave him." You know what I'm saying?
Because he can't perform.
Even though he's providing all these other things,
right?
Somebody being able to perform and not have the other things ain't worth that. They was telling. Just because it's slinging mean ding-a-ling don't mean everything else is on point. You know.
So where's the value? And that's what gets me kind of tripped up a little bit, because to me, the quintessential relationship satisfies all 5 of your senses, naturally and spiritually. So if naturally somebody may come up short, forgive the pun, but
too late.
Rewind. But how are they spiritually? Because you can be hung low and be a trashy individual. What are we valuing? Are we valuing just aesthetics? Are we just valuing the natural? Or does he satisfy
companionship?
Absolutely, because companionship encompasses more than just that activity. So what are we talking about here?
Yeah. So I mean, like some women were saying they couldn't do it, that sex was a big part to them and that mattered. You know, and like I said, a couple women chimed in and said, "No, it ain't worth it." So, I guess, everybody have their own opinion on it. But,
absolutely.
I got to have it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, well, in a different sense, let's flip it over.
Okay.
From him not being able to perform Because we know women go through changes as they get older.
Oh yeah, when they hit a certain age, they just apparently they don't like sex anymore. It's
I
just
don't know about that.
Well, I'm just saying
It's not a major priority
they
for
go
them.
through different things.
at least it don't seem like that.
If the tables were flipped and she was going through something, is that a good enough reason to bail out? No. I mean, you know, things happen. Some things are natural. There's one thing we can't control, and that's father time. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, he's undefeated now.
Yeah. So, you know,
definitely
I think a lot has to be built on the value of your relationship and your communication, and what you're looking to achieve. I mean, like, you know, there's more to having a solid relationship and a friendship. I think a lot of people get into relationships before being friends. And to me, that's a big part. You know, we've all done that. We've all met somebody and jumped into a relationship, and you never really knew who they were.
Based on the aesthetics. And
Right.
that's what gets people hemmed up all the time. We get captivated from the outward appearance. And we all know you can have a beautiful car, but if that engine is messed up, then what's the value of that car?
Not the inside's rotted out.
And that too. And
Man.
so what do you value?
As I call it, used goods.
Damaged goods.
That's what he like.
But, you know, used cars can be cleaned up to look new.
They can be, but are you willing? But are you willing to make
Put
that
in the work?
investment?
You in the shop in 2
Absolutely.
months.
I mean,
Absolutely.
In 2 months, you back in the shop.
hey, but, I mean, it depends on how much work you put into when you're fixing it.
Yeah, when it's too many miles on, I let it go. Yeah, when it's too many miles, I got to let it go, baby. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I just cannot.
So you don't believe in buying extended warranties on them?
No, no.
Let it warranty
You
run
trading in
right
for a
out.
younger model, baby. Come on now.
Oh my Lord.
Okay. Well, I'm glad our grandparents didn't know about them newer models because they stayed there 50, 60, 70 years. They don't even
Well,
know these cars
no,
out.
well, they had 4 or 5 families down the street, or 2 or 3 other families down the street. So you know how that
I
goes.
mean, I can't. Yeah, I think, yeah. But so what was the difference? Ben, you brought that up.
Oh, you had your cousin or your brother down the street that was your friend. Now, don't act like that now. We all did.
No, I mean, I know. I'm just... Hey, some of the people down the street were your brothers and sisters.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's your cousin.
Yeah.
Why
It's
he
your
look
homeboy.
just like you?
Yeah.
That
This
boy
your
look
homeboy.
just like your daddy.
Cousin Bobby, y'all got the same daddy. Yeah, you remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my brother. Oh, we're friends anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
This whole family some kin down there. Everybody on this street
Hey,
kin.
we all from the country, the south, and all that, so we all know how it goes.
Wow.
This ain't nothing new.
Man, you made me forget what I was going to say. Wow, I forgot what I was going to say on
Well,
that one. That was a good
in
one.
that note, I want to give a shout out to Miss Tanya in the salad box off the Murkison Road. If you get a chance, get by there. The salads are delicious. Follow them online. You know, you can check them out. You know, she also has the stadium. I believe it's called the new. If you want an event, they want to throw a party, anything, you can get out there. I had to look up the address too, but you can look it up online. The stadium.
The stadium.
Yeah, it's somewhere downtown, Fayetteville. Let me get online. I'm gonna look it up right now. Matter of fact, what we seem like it ain't no thing.
There you go.
That's the beauty of the technology. All this AI, what y'all think about all this AI stuff they doing now? Are you scared? Are you
Not really.
I'm a little weary. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not easily scared. I've been to combat. I've been shot. I've shot people. You know, I'm just saying. I'm not really easily scared, terrified.
But you're ex-military.
of,
You know.
of the AI thing, though, I've seen movies there.
Yeah,
I got cable.
Well, I've seen more than
I got streaming services.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when they start to think for themselves and get started,
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well-
first of all, a robot way stronger than you can't beat no robot, there.
But on the flip side,
He can
our
grab you, Dave.
cars are
Yeah.
already
So
at that level.
So you feel comfortable in the Tesla at 90 with it driving by itself,
I
or at
mean,
80 with it
well,
driving by itself?
I mean, I don't feel comfortable walking out my house now because it's a battle to get back to it. So, I mean, what difference does it make? I mean, as time, you know, as time progresses, there's so much technology. I mean, there's nothing we gonna be able to do it. We can't stop it.
But it is scary, though. I'm telling you, especially if you have, technology like Alexa and you do Siri. I tell you, I can be in my house, and this is a scary situation that actually happened. I was having a conversation with somebody, and I said something, and for whatever reason, Alexa commented, and I said, "Shut up, Alexa! I wasn't talking to you." "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "Hold on,
Right.
no." I said, and I felt bad when she said it. I said, "You know what, Alexa?" I said, "I apologize." "Oh, that's all right."
Yeah. Have a conversation with her.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, that's too real for me. No.
They're gonna have actual robot bodies. People like in the house. That's what I'm saying. They can grab you and do things.
There's already smart houses.
Absolutely.
I have one as well.
They created that years ago. Where look, when you look at Iron Man, I know it's far fetched, but that stuff he was doing is already here. Yeah. We just don't.
Well, they don't pull these ideas out of thin air now.
No,
absolutely.
they don't.
That's right.
So, yeah,
that's right. They get it from somewhere.
I mean, that woman you're talking about cutting loose, like you trade them in, you can be able to order one. They'll ship it right to your door.
Yeah, I don't do no refurbished.
Well, no, it'll be a brand new one. It'll be a brand new one.
These girls be getting these BBLs getting cut on. I think you're supposed to get hype over refurbished booty. I don't get hype over refurbished booty.
Yeah.
I don't get hype over it.
I don't understand it. I do not understand.
I like to look at it. Now, don't get me wrong. I say I don't get hype over it, but I like to look at it. Don't get me wrong. But refurbished booty don't excite me. I'm just saying. Well, I'm just saying.
Well, I'm Native American. I like all natural. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just like Mother Earth.
Well, see, it's the same. If you're gonna do it, hey, hats off to those that have it done, and you're risking your life to look a certain way, but at least let it be proportioned. Yeah. Right.
See, I'm gargantuan.
I'm tired of seeing tripod legs.
Yeah.
I mean, you run around.
Tripod legs.
I'm sorry.
Everything else big. Legs look like toothpicks.
It's like whoop, 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 and then all of a sudden.
Legs about to break in.
No. Come on now. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just like that right there. Just there.
Yeah.
It's like, come on now. They walk and they stop and it's still moving. Your legs are struggling to hold all that up.
Then the ones couldn't make all the payments.
Well, you know what? You might want to put that on layaway, do something. But
they didn't have a sponsor.
Well, hey.
See, the other ones have sponsors that pay for them.
I like I said, hats off to anybody that has done it. No shade. Hey.
There was no shade at all. Like, y'all do what you do. But what tripped me out was I've had a couple females come on here and talk about that had done. They talk about stuff they have to go through. It was just like, what?
It's not worth it.
Wow. Y'all paid for that?
What?
And they like, yeah, I'm going back too to get more work done.
Wow. Instead of going to the gym and doing natural.
Well, this is what trips me out too. They'll go get cut on or under the knife, as I call it. Now all of a sudden you're a gym fiend. You're in the gym every day. You're taking photos and videos in the gym. You're working out every day. You got to be at the gym at 6 o'clock every day now. Where was this work ethic at when you was fat?
And thank you.
Before that. Right.
Because that was
when you was 10 tummy Tina, where was this work ethic?
That wasn't the focus. And all gym enthusiasts, it ticks them off. Because now you have a whole promotion team. You done set up your camera, tripod over there, move out the way because you're blocking my shot. And they trying to get in and actually do the work, put the work in.
Right.
But you sitting there, look at this. Okay.
Ridiculous.
Once again, love y'all, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but you just, I'm not going there with you. Go ahead.
We do have other events coming up soon.
Okay, so what are the other events? What event that's coming up? What's that about?
May the 20th. This one is focused mainly on women. Okay. Now, some of the men are going to be there as well. And the way that I have it designed is I ask, what is the number one question that you really want us to address? And for women, they wanted submissiveness to be addressed. What does that look like? What does it feel like? What does it sound like when we talk about you know what that is not submissiveness. That is not submissiveness. You need to stop it.
What
That
is
is not
it?
submissiveness. What are we submitting to?
Your king. No, if I'm the man, you got to trust me to be the head of the household. You got to trust me that I'm going to lead you and I'm going to guide you to where you need to be prosperous and the best person you can be.
Okay, so how do we arrive at that point? What have you shown me? Because one thing that I do know, real women, let's put it out there like that. We're not talking about little girls in grown women's bodies. Mm-hmm. We're talking about women who've been there, done that. They understand what it takes to be in there. When a full-grown woman, a whole woman, is submissive to a man, she will come at you with a love like you have never known, because you have shown her, you've told her and shown her, your words have lined up with your actions. And she can trust you to protect her, not just her body, but her mind, her soul, and her spirit. She will give you everything. Submission is not even a question. Yes, she will.
You're a teacher, right?
Yes, I am.
Right. So when the school year starts, every student come in your classroom, what's their grade?
They start.
0.
What they start with?
They start off with a 100.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
But we got to show improve though. Why we not starting off with that when we come in?
Because, like you.
Because of past stuff that we didn't have nothing to do with?
Because, check this out. Whenever I get a student, I have to take into consideration who those previous teachers were. I don't know what they brought to the table. I don't know if they were crossing their T's and dotting their I's. So I have to go in giving them the benefit of the doubt until they show me differently. And then I know how to accommodate and to modify to get them to where they need to be, which is the same thing in a relationship. I'm going to trust you where you are until you show me differently. Not tell me, but show me differently. And then I know how to deal with you or not.
But before, off the rip, y'all come with this, I'm an alpha female, and I
Some
got
of them
this
do.
and that, and da-da-da-da, and you gon' I make this much money, and da-da-da. None of that matters
and you
to
know
me.
what? But you know what? The ones that have to broadcast that, I kind of give them a side-eye glance, because when a woman walks into a room and she's pregnant, you don't have to ask her, are you pregnant? Mm-mm. So you either a boss.
Some of them look 3
or
months
you're
when they
not.
ain't.
I'm so done with you. I am so done. I'm so done with you. I am so
That boy say, some of them look 3,
but you know
4,
what
5
I'm
months.
talking about.
When you having your baby.
Yeah.
Outside of your jokes, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're not pregnant?
You know what?
My bad.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I know it's coming, and I tell myself, you know he's going to say something.
Yeah.
But I'm never prepared. It's
Be quick, that comes to that quick, though.
Hey.
rapid
When it
fire.
pop in the head, I can't say I spit it out. When it pop in the head, I spit some out.
But it's the same thing with a real woman
Right.
who has her kingdom established. She doesn't mind welcoming a king because she understands this is what he's going to do because he's proven that.
But this is what it seems like.
Okay.
That we're doing this. Everything I say, you got to come back with something. Everything I say, you got to come back with something.
That's
Like-
an unhealed woman who is bringing into the relationship past experiences, trauma that she has not dealt with. Because
Or
I'm
a
a
man.
tell. Or a man, because men do
Or
it
a
too,
man.
unhealed. When I got to come back at you with everything, that children do that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Children do that. So where is the growth? Where is the mental, emotional maturity at?
Well, I said all the time, you can't be a part of something else if you ain't whole.
Absolutely. Because
you
the
know,
very
right.
part that you need to be in that relationship successfully, that's the part you're missing. So there it is.
So what other events y'all got coming, Dave? You say you got some other events?
Well, we got also have a male event coming in June, the end of June. We're coming back here on the 4th of June to do a male podcast. And then we have an event the end of the month. We're still working on a few things with our theme. But that...
Don't give it all to them. Now keep some in there. Keep some on the wrap now.
That will be June the 20th. It will be virtually, and it will be live. And further information will be coming that I'll pass on so you can share it on all the platforms.
And then in July, we will bring it back together with our co-ed event.
Right.
And the thing that we're doing is we're going to ask the women questions. For the men, the top question is power. What does that look like? So it's kind of tying in with what you were bringing out. But for the men, they're going to talk about power, what it looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like when you really have, what does true power look like? And we're not talking about dictatorship. We're talking about actually ruling in your position as the head of the household. You understand? And then in July, we're going to bring it back together. All of the questions that we ask the women, we're also going to ask the men, and then we're going to get together and compare and contrast the two. What are the similarities? What are the differences here? And how do we bridge that gap?
Right. You know, at the end of the
Powerful
day,
stuff right there. Yeah.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's about building relationships. We realize that there's a disconnect there between men and women at some point.
And a lot goes unsaid.
Right.
A lot goes unsaid.
Right.
For whatever reason, both sides. This one
Right.
don't want to say that one, whatever, you know, but it's a lot that just goes unsaid.
Right. And we, hopefully, with GEMS, the organization, we are looking to help build and bridge that gap. And because you look, the average person now stays married, what, 5?
3 years.
Seconds? Oh, go ahead.
I think it's 3 years.
But what, I mean, you know, and you look back, we were just talking about our grandparents, 40s, 50s. Mm-hmm. Even though they had stuff going on down the street, but they stayed and they talked.
Well, a lot of women be saying that's because grandma wasn't allowed to work and she had no education and stuff. That's what they said.
Well, that
should
might
never
have been the
educated y'all.
case.
Let me
That
stop
might
now.
have been the case. I don't know, but look, if you look in society now, there has to be something done. Look at the kids, the broken families, man. You turn on TV every day and you see a direct impact
All this
of what's
feminism.
going on inside the house or what is not going on.
Men being raised by women with all this feminism.
Well, I mean,
I'm just keeping it real. I was raised by a woman.
yeah, I mean,
And
my mother was a single mother.
I was raised by my brother.
My
brother 14 years older than me, so he was gone.
yeah,
Wow.
After
you
a
know,
while.
mine was
So-
different. My dad got killed when I was 5, so my mom was a single mother for some years until she met a nice man to come in and raise 4 kids that wasn't his, and he did a hell of a job, you know, but it just, I mean, it has to be
He
done.
went probably at the laundromat like mine, huh?
Nah, he couldn't. Nah, if he would have did that, I would have been like, "Now, I thought you were dead."
Now I'm talking about the new guy.
Oh, the new guy.
He was there. He wasn't dipping in and out.
Well, he worked, and he really did.
He did his thing.
He did his thing. I can honestly say. Now, in the beginning, I was very
skeptical, of course.
I didn't get along with him.
Of course not. You ain't my daddy.